aircraft. Followed up with getting 1 more steel from the Dutch East Indies and getting no steel from Russia. Well, not no steel, but 1 less steel. Japan's declared war in the Philippines, which means the Japanese won't help the commune. So after we're done getting artillery upgrade, we will then incite rebellion in the east. And then in Assam, which is up here, we can have a nice little rebellion. And that sounds like fun. By the way, are our garbage units ready to deploy? Yes, they are. And I guess this cavalry, who's actually kind of not... He's better than anyone else. Just assign him into ground line. It's October, so the war's happening soon. That's the former French colonies. France have been our only major rival in Britain's colonial ambitions in India, and despite the latter's ultimate triumph, the French remain entrenched in several small enclaves. With the inclusion of the late Madras Republic's territory now under control of the large of these former French possessions, Pondicherry, it's been suggested that we restore some sort of autonomy to the city as a gesture of goodwill to our French allies. We lose political power if France likes us. I see no reason for France to like me. Yeah, so I mean, you can give them this territory, but like, no, why would I? I don't care what France thinks. They don't matter. At least not enough for me to... I mean, what's France doing? They're fighting a war against... Well, they were fighting a war against Chad, but now they're not doing anything. Just again, Brazil and Argentina are at war with one another. That's incite rebellion. I guess this one takes a little bit longer. Okay, but anyway, let's incite rebellion in the east. Our units should basically be good to go. We'll prepare some other invasion plans, but like, here's some really large rivers that we probably don't want these armies actually crossing. And Bhutan's not doing too much. You're now just finally doing Return of the Panchen Lama. Don't need to change you. Better breakthrough for infantry equipment seems nice enough. And you know what? 1939 rifles also not I think a big problem. How is our weapon situation actually looking? We have 36,000 guns. Okay, well then for infantry, well if I just put more infantry in the infantry ones, we have enough guns for you, and we'll have enough guns for you. How many artillery pieces do we have? We have 700. Just build like a shitty stack of basic infantry. We still have artillery, we still have rifles. Okay. I mean, that all seems pretty good to me. And one of our ships, let's split off one of these garbage light ships into a new fleet. And you're going to do nothing. But sail to here and just kind of see if there's anything actually going on. I mean, if we can just land an actual army in Calcutta, then we'll give it a big thumbs up. It'll be really nice for us. Ugh, okay. We do have some more. Kurdistan's declared war on the Ottomans. I don't think we care about that. We do have some tanks as well. So, you know, our basic armor division, let's actually get like 5 of you going. We have 8,000 guns, which is looking really nice. I wouldn't mind getting more tanks in the future. We do need more steel. Get 1 more from Russia. I mean, how's our construction looking? We're mostly just building up, you're repairing infrastructure, which I don't care about. Spanish government's taken Beijing. The Japanese have not involved themselves quite yet. I mean, they're in war in the Philippines, so they can't really do that. Let's see, are you planning on... You're starting the Wiltkrieg. Do you have any plans on actually forming an alliance with Hard Commune? Not as far as I can tell yet, but, you know, we never really know. Apparently for this, as long as Hard Commune doesn't exist, you still are considered unifying India. Which is interesting. Because theoretically, if Tibet or, you know, Burma annex Bahari Commune, or Siam, for example, which is not impossible. Siam can get into a war with Burma, which would be an alliance with Bahari Commune. This could all be part of Siam, and you still consider being unified India in this situation. It'd be strange, but given the information at hand, it's not impossible. Build more convoys. And when will this rebellion actually fire? It's going to be firing in about a little over a week from now. Rebellion in Yemen. A war has now erupted in the Middle East. Who will win? Who will lose? Does it matter? I mean, kind of. I think we do want the Ottomans to win because they'll join probably the Reichspakt, which might give us a little bit of an advantage. Also, how's Bulgaria doing? Did it lose on a little bit of territory against Serbia and Romania? But it's really not that bad. I feel like this war could go on for a long, long time. Iberia is going to probably join the Internationale soon. Portugal got a really long front line. I mean, if we can beat the Party Commune fast enough, we might even want to send Indian divisions to Portugal just to defend here from Spain. The Great Syrian Revolt has now happened. You're only 10. Why are you not here? And did the rebellion succeed? It did succeed. We got our trash units over here. Deploy them immediately. Send in our naval units, which are going to take an extra 3 days to launch, but that's okay. And honestly, Blue Army, why are you not in Nepal anymore? I mean, we're doing pretty well. We also need to probably send our aircraft up towards the north. That would make sense. I'm just still waiting for 3 more days. Once you're actually there. Okay, the Loyalist Rebels. Doing some good work for us. Germany wants volunteers. I mean, I'll take them. We were just literally fighting each other in, yeah, join the IAC. Yeah, that sounds fine. We were literally fighting each other before, but I guess, you know, no hard feelings. I mean, what if we just annex and take all this territory? I mean, these units down here are garbage. Don't mistake that for, like, they're actually good troops. They're, like... they're shit, but they'll get commune forces off of our borders, which is kind of really all I'm actually looking for. I mean, I could send an actual army in. I'm gonna send an actual army in. Okay, we've taken Calcutta. You're gonna run your way down to Katak. Again, our units are shit. But as long as they can kind of hold here for a bit while reinforcements arrive. And actually, if you just... I mean, you're sacrificial units. You're kind of meant to die. Like, apologies, but that is just what it is. How long will it take for these guys? I mean, they're already almost on their way. And also, thank you for all of your guns. I do actually appreciate that. How close are you to dying? You're at 48%. You're worth 2 victory points. Call Nepal into the war. Immediately send troops into here. Get out of here, Gandhi. Never stood a chance. Okay, but a nice 24 stack here. This war is already shaping up to be, you know, much easier than our previous one. Of course, the Internationale is, you know, landed troops in this area, which is not nice for us. Abdication crisis. I have no interest in... I do not care about the royal mishaps or whatever. Do need to secure Calcutta. We did lose this city up here. That's worth 1 victory point, unfortunately. And of course, you're not actually fighting international troops. You're going to need to actually hold and then attack again to actually fight everybody, but that includes now the international, which is not nice. Okay, move your way down towards the south. Some troops have to deploy down here as fast as possible. Hana is worth 5. Move your way into that city. You survived the abdication crisis. What if we can actually like link up with our rebellion army over here? You kind of get some units for free, which is always a nice little bonus. I mean, you're only worth what? You're only worth 2 victory points. You're not actually that important to us. You two march here. That's not what I wanted, but you can go there then instead. So let's see if we can like surround the city. We can attack it not over water. You can take this city back from you. You'll be there in a moment. Purple Army is doing a good job. Yeah, but Calcutta is still firmly under our control, which is nice. And we lost 17,000 against 11,000, but of course we're, you know, very much in the lead in this war. Are you a city that's worth anything? You're worth 1 victory point. And I know 1 victory point isn't like a ton. Okay, decisions, war propaganda. Might as well get a little bit more out of that. Follow you up with some basic researches. Let's go for the 1939 view, then a 1940 support weapons. We got a 100% bonus with that, so it seems pretty nice. Yeah, these guys die so fast. But again, that's kind of their purpose. Well, it's not their purpose, but their purpose is, Oh, did they lose? They somehow lost. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Albania. Ah, they lost their tentacle. I really thought Bulgaria was actually about to win that one. I had high hopes. That's China. We don't care about China. Okay, Iberia joined 3rd International. We're still a few months away from the war, so we're still looking pretty good. We can definitely send some units in the future. Go here behind the front lines. Okay, Bulgarian government's been overthrown. I mean, I would overthrow the government too if they lost a war that we were very, very clearly winning. Okay, so you're now down to 36%. I mean, they've got a few decent cities left, but not that many. We can get these guys into one big pocket. Our victory point rushing with our garbage units is still working. We did lose 2 of them, which is probably where most of our casualties actually came from. Okay, Raipur is now going to be under occupation. We keep losing stability because important people in our government die. I wish important people in our government would stop dying. Stop dying, you idiots! Like, I thought that went without saying. You die, it makes our life harder. Okay, let's then go for benefits of the ISAC. And then, will that be enough for the capitulation? Yes, it is, and thank you also for the ton of guns. And that went way, 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 way better than our war against the Printing Federation. But now, I feel rather confident. Are you not in the Entente? Yeah, you are. I feel rather confident that we can start sending troops to Iberia. We also can train 100 and... We can build a lot of units. We're still a Dominion. Well, I mean, I think the Dominion status gets lost once we've unified India. Maybe I'm mistaken there. Yeah, put you guys here. Underneath a nice little field marshal. You are the loyalist. I get you just get thrown into this army. Why not? I'm not gonna really do anything else with you. After that, you guys will deploy here. Everyone else, prepare for the wars against Burma. Do not do the ISC. We're India united now. So you guys are going to be on a border in the south. Green can be in a border in the north. White army prepares an invasion from Calcutta into... I guess like Rangoon. And Sacrificial Army is going to make their way into... Just go to Lisbon for now. Because I don't know where else to really put you. Well, we're definitely going to be prepared for the Second Krieg. India got 3 million manpower. We got 20,000 guns. And we can deploy a lot more units as well. Might as well crank you up to be like 48. Again, reinforcements are still top priority. I'm guessing now we're running out of guns. But how many guns are we actually running out of? Negative 22,000, about a year's worth. But I mean, honestly, it's still not that bad. Especially since we're still, you know, half a year away from the war even beginning. And we also only want one line of you to deploy. We don't want more than that. We can have up to 230 divisions. That's a lot of divisions. That's actually more than you used to be able to get from war economy. They used to cap at, I think, 200 and then cap at 300. I guess you don't have a cap. At least, as far as I can tell, you don't have a cap. By the way, how many troops are actually in Burma? How many men do they actually got here? Burma has intel 2 to 10 divisions. Okay, well, I feel like an invasion there will work out pretty well for us. Yes. Keep on assisting our economy. Iran, can you not invade us anymore? No, because our hard economy does not exist anymore. You can't really try to attack us, so our border there is now completely safe. Build more tank divisions. Follow that up with also getting a little bit more steel from Russia. And you know what? We have a lot of natural steel. And a lot of... I mean, other than that... It's really just the steel we make a lot of. I still think the free trade's worth it, at least for right now. We'll see maybe in the future we want to kind of change our mind about that. So we get stability plus 10%. Actually, we get 20% stability, 100 political power, plus 0.2 national political power gain. Claim Goa. Get the core on Goa, but that doesn't really do anything. Actually, does it? Because you're a colony state. If it's a colony state, India might actually, or Portugal might transfer it to us. Claim Ceylon. Deacon states doesn't make any sense because you don't really even exist anymore. We already own Nepal. So yeah, we can just basically get cores. It's actually not even claims. It's just cores on well, some of it's cores, some of it's claims on Burma. That'd be really nice. And then we can invade our way into Siam. How long are these 70-day focus? No, only 49-day focuses. We still need to restore order for a lot of places. So we actually probably want to save our political power as much as we possibly can right now. Then we have to do the fate of you guys. Fate of the squatters. Integrate you. And then once all that is done, we'll become India. We'll be known as India. Everybody loses their cores. Are you... Yeah, your cores for our stuff now. Stability goes down. You get a little bit of stability back up. I mean, how is resistance? I didn't even think about looking at this. It's not, like, 15% is middling. And by middling, I mean basically non-existent. Like, it's at the point where we don't care about it. You guys are going to push your way into southern Spain. You guys in purple are going to push your way into northern Spain, into Catalonia. You also should actually be here. Well, prepare a naval invasion from this province to, let's just say, La Rochelle. Actually, can I get both ports in there? No. This is Suicide Army, and then once Suicide Army lands, we send in our actual bulk of our army into France. And we should be pretty good. And then once we take Burma and Siam, we can then move more troops into Europe. I mean, we can claim Ceylon, but you'd have to still justify a war against Germany, and I don't trust the Entente AI to fight an effective war against the German. So I don't think it's even worth looking at. Bombay plan. I think we just want to immediately go to these two wars. If we can finish these two wars still before even the second victory begins, we're going to be just beautiful. But I mean, if you look at the Entente, it's looking pretty good right now. Chinese United Front, who cares about that? The Montevideo Treaty is doing pretty well for themselves. International is also doing pretty well, but Finland and Sweden are both in the Reichspakt, so Norway's dead as hell. You have 18 to 32 divisions, which actually is not that many. And you guys are going to fly over Burma, give air support there as soon as you can. Integrate some more territory. And it looks like our first groups of units are now making their way into the country. Yeah, I mean, everybody's just going around France right now. So we're looking pretty good there. War's still waging on in the United States. I don't know if the Civil War is going to end anytime soon. Probably it's not going to end by the time the campaign is done. Then we can core 3 more states with you. Beautiful. Our claims against... Okay, what we're going to do for a second is focus dot... Is it cheating? Not really, because we already own these areas. So it makes no sense why we would even worry about that. Then just turn it back off immediately. They should have bypassed. Like, if we already own the Nepal and the southern states, it should just auto-complete as far as I'm concerned. And we'll follow you then. Let's build some submarines. We have no Navy experience to build submarines. Cool, cool, cool. Then I guess we'll just build convoys forever. Convoys are nice. You've joined a... Okay, so we got another faction here against Brazil. So it means their front line is going to be expanded massively, but I think Argentina's still going to lose pretty easily. Is there anyone else that can actually join this faction? I mean, Uruguay's actually got like a pretty big focus tree going on now. Iran will probably be killed. As soon as Iran's dead, the Ottomans only going to focus on one front. Does make their lives a lot easier. And you might as well sail down to the south, see what's going on in Rangoon. There's actually nobody in Rangoon. Okay, well that works out pretty nice for me then. And we have many, many units right now in Spain, ready to go for a nice little war. I said assuming, of course, we get naval invasion actually work in France, which might not actually happen. If they can keep naval superiority.